So here's the latest on Trump's legal battles. And it's a big one. Today, a judge in New York is going to decide whether to throw out Trump's conviction on all those hush money charges. If this goes Trump's way, it'd be a huge legal win for him, especially since he's about to step back into office. You might remember that back in May, Trump was hit with 34 felony counts. Basically, the jury found that he'd cooked the books to cover up a supposed affair with an adult film star right before the 2016 election. And yeah, it's all tied up in those infamous hush money payments. Sentencing is actually scheduled for November 26, but here's where it gets interesting. There's this recent Supreme Court ruling about presidential immunity that could totally change the game for him. And this new ruling says presidents get broad immunity from prosecution for a lot of things they do in office. And now Trump's legal team is pushing hard to get the whole case tossed based on that. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. So if the judge, Ji-Won Merchan, decides to throw out the conviction today, there wouldn't be any sentencing at all. But if he doesn't, then Trump's lawyers are expected to drag this out even longer. They'd probably argue that any sentencing could interfere with his duties once he's sworn in on January 20. Now, there's been a lot of reaction to this, of course. The Kansas City Star even ran an editorial suggesting that if Trump's conviction stands, the judge should force him to take the oath of office from jail. Can you imagine the drama? It would be absolutely surreal to see a president-elect getting sworn in from a cell. But the paper argued that it would prove that nobody, not even the president, is above the law. On the other hand, Trump's former attorney general, Bill Barr, has spoken out saying that cases like these are just political stunts. Barr's take is that these cases have already been rejected in the court of public opinion, and dragging them out would only create distractions for the country. In his mind, it's time to move on and let the incoming administration do its job. Of course, Trump's not holding back either. He's called this case a witch hunt for ages now and says it should be completely thrown out. And even beyond New York, he's got a couple of federal cases looming, one about the 2020 election and another related to those classified documents. If he becomes president again, he could potentially put an end to those cases himself. There are even rumors that Jack Smith, the special counsel handling those cases, is already scaling things back. Like some former prosecutors, like Randall Eliason, have said that if Trump skates on all these charges, it's a pretty hard hit to the whole rule of law concept. They're basically saying that it would look like Trump can't be held accountable for anything he's allegedly done. And don't forget, this all adds to what was already a chaotic election season. Trump's New York conviction happened just a few months before he went on to win the election, and it's been a whirlwind ever since. He even survived an assassination attempt at a rally in Pennsylvania. Apparently, the bullet just grazed his ear. Then right after that, Biden decided to step aside from the race after a brutal debate performance. So, yeah, we're in for some wild twists and turns here. Trump's legal battles are far from over, but depending on what this judge decides today, things could shift in a major way. We'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.